Hi, I'm Clint Grimes, and today I'm going to show you 3 resistance band exercises that you can do at home to hit every angle of your biceps. Now, if you don't have a resistance band set yet, they're pretty inexpensive. I'll leave a link in the description so you can get your own. Make sure you watch all the way to the end because I'm going to share a secret to cut your progress time in half. Now, when you get your resistance band set, you may want to go to the hardware store and get a carabiner like this one and clip it to your door anchor. That way you can anchor your resistance bands to a chain link fence or something like that so you can exercise outside and it won't interfere with using it as a door anchor on your doors inside. Let's get started. The first exercise is curls with your back to the door, and this exercise is going to simulate your preacher curl bench that you have at the gym. And the difference being is you have your arms extended forward with the preacher curls bench, and this one you have your arms extended backward. So you'll notice I have my resistance bands anchored at the bottom of the door. Your foot position is going to be one foot in front of the other to keep you from getting yanked back into the door. Your grip is going to be palms facing front. You're going to step forward until you have tension because you always want to have tension on the band. And the motion is you're going to curl up like this, back down, full range of motion. Your tempo is going to be approximately a second up, 2 seconds back. You don't want to short stroke it. You want to come all the way up and all the way back for a full stretch. And the sweet spot for this is 8 to 12 reps. So you want to be able to do at least 8 reps. If you can't do 8 reps, you need to lighten up the tension. And if you can do more than 12 reps, you want to add tension. And you want to do somewhere between 3 and 5 sets. The next exercise is curls facing the door. And you notice again that my resistance bands are anchored under the door. And this has a big advantage to what it imitates. This imitates curls with dumbbells or a barbell that you do at the gym. The big advantage is this. You're going to have tension on the muscle the entire lift. If you were lifting with a dumbbell or a barbell, when you got down to the bottom, you'd have no tension, just gravity. But with resistance bands, you're going to have tension through the entire range of motion. So what I want you to do is make sure you step back and that you have tension. Your grip should be with your palms up. And then you're just going to curl just like this. Full range of motion. And your tempo should be a second to a second and a half up. And 2 seconds back down to the starting position. And again, we want to do between 8 and 12 reps. If you can't do 8, you need a lighter tension. And if you can do more than 12, you need a heavier tension. And we want to do 3 to 5 sets. Okay, so you had your back to the door curls for the long head of your biceps, and then you had your facing the door curls for the short head of your bicep, and now we're going to do what's called 𝕊𝔼𝕊𝕋 curls for the brachialis, which is a muscle that runs under your bicep, basically right past your elbow, from just below your elbow to under your bicep, and you can't see it, but it's a good muscle to develop for having good looking biceps. So what you're going to do is you're going to stand on the band. You notice I'm not anchored into the door. I'm standing right on top of the band. Your grip is going to be with your palms facing you, palms facing your legs, and then you're going to spread your feet till you have tension. And then the motion is going to be curling from your elbows up like this, basically rolling your knuckles right together. Then a nice easy tempo, second to a second and a half up, few seconds down. And again, we want a rep range to be somewhere in the 8 to 12 range. If you can't do 8, you need a lighter band or take tension off. If you do more than 12, you need to put more tension on. And again, as far as sets goes, we want to go from 3 to 5 sets. To make your resistance bands workouts really effective, use a logbook like this one. Record the amount of tension and the number of reps for the first set of each exercise, and then increase reps or tension every week according to the 8 to 12 rep guidelines that I gave you. And if you really want to take your arm training to the next level, you can use these blood flow restriction bands. Bands like these have been used by physical therapists for decades. You simply strap these on right above your biceps, just like this, at a tightness of about 6 out of 10. 0 being you feel nothing, and 10 being your arm's about to fall off. You really feel a pump as the muscles fill with blood from the inner part of the muscle, while the bands keep the blood from escaping on the outside of the muscle. This will allow you to lift with increased hypertrophy of the muscles, and I'll leave a link to these bands in the description. Like this video if you like it, and click on this video right here for your resistance bands back workout. That's it. That's all. See you next time.